Good morning everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 West Korea. This is part 31 and we are really nice and peaceful and quiet and we don't want to go to war with anyone. We just want to win by science victory. Also you'd like to sell some of the iron and oil because we have too much of the stuff. Who's going to give us good... Well, nobody wants our iron. I guess England might want iron at this point, but they probably have a bunch. How much would you pay me for my oil? Embassy... Okay, I'll give you 2 oil and I want... Actually, okay, 4 oil, 4 this gold. Like, seriously? 5 oil and 44 gold per turn and embassy for 1 resource. Like, this is beyond ridiculous. Like, the level of dumb here is just completely crazy. Like, this is excess gold that they're just basically wasting. Actually, how many resources am I wasting anyway? So I'm wasting pearls, dyes, cotton, tea, and this is amber, I think. Let's sell some of this. How much are you going to pay me for it? Probably not 4. 3. Fine. Would you pay me anything for... Said I had excess pearls, I'd probably get some from one of the city-states. 4. 3. Fine. I always feel horrible about doing that. I think this is my last cocoa, so I'm not going to sell that. No. Yeah, that sounds fine. So yes, so next turn. I try to be like really nice and reasonable many times, and every time I got attacked by someone. So I got attacked by Indonesia. You can see what their leftovers. I got attacked by Celts. You can see their leftovers. Don't think I got attacked by anybody else directly, but I got involved into war with England because I wanted to be nice to see them. Actually, who's still at war? Like, I just kind of stopped following that. That's wrong button. What's diplomacy button? Or is it this one? Global relations, yes. Who's at war with whom? Okay, so all the wars ended? No, this war. So this war that I bribed people into is still not over. Everybody's denouncing everybody else. We are best buddies. And Indonesia and England are best buddies. Okay, so I could get attacked by Indonesia if they decide to, together with England, to actually do that. What does it even mean? Is this open borders? Okay, that's open borders. Okay, so let's ignore that. Defensive. Don't we have defensive pact? I thought we had defensive pact. Should we get some? Should we renew this? Open borders, declaration of friendship. There's no defensive pact, and we used to have one. Should we get it back? Discuss. Wait. Do we have defensive pact or not? I'm kinda confused right now. Trade. Oh, it's here, okay. Seriously? That's potentially dangerous. It's got actually a lot of aluminum and I have a lot of oil. Do you want to swap? Like 4. This doesn't sound like a terribly good deal. It's not a ridiculously bad deal, but fine. I'll think about it later. I should just stop selling my... I guess I have excess aluminum anyway. Actually, let's take a look at it. Do I have a hydro plant here? I must have. Okay, so... how much am I using for it? I have 1 hydro plant. Is it here? Do I have it? Okay, hydro plant. They could actually use some more compact. Like, those icons are massive and like they could, I don't know. Surely there's a better way to present all this stuff. Like, for example, grouping like armory and barracks together in something, or like grouping like similar. I don't know. This UI, even on a fairly high resolution screen. I mean, this is YouTube resolution, so this is not like a super high, but it feels kind of awkward. maybe I should move some of the people working those scrappy tiles to work on some of those instead. How much extra production I get from that? Very little actually. So this is 4 extra production instead of 2 food. Oh, and 10 extra science for working factory? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So maybe this is not horrible. I mean, those tiles are pretty horrible and I have a lot of food, excess food anyway. What do I get from this? Everything here gives me like 10 science for every fucking... This is crazy amount of science. Maybe I should be doing this instead of what I'm doing right now. Like, those 3 specialists are not very useful and... Okay, so if I don't do that, let's take a look at from... Okay, 4 turns until I get this extra citizen, so let's do that. Don't think I need that at all. That seems very reasonable actually. Yeah, let's take a look at if I remember to... Is it everywhere? No, this is just... This is only 6. Okay, so in my capital basically I should have them all. Elsewhere probably not. Yeah, this is big enough, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Some amount of micro is fine. 7, 8 turns. But if I don't do that, I won't remember, so... Or maybe I should pay a bit, just to buy them some stuff to grow faster. Let's buy you a granary instead of... It's cheap, so that's fine. I could buy you aqueduct. Yes, so you're going to grow faster, to have aqueduct and stuff. You don't even have a market. It's just sad. Just build a market. Anyway, yeah, okay, let's just stop here. Next turn. I wonder if Siam is going to attack me. Ideology adopted. Egypt has adopted order. Okay, Egypt hates me, so I don't care. Singapore has a new ally. Montezuma plans peace with Ragusa. That's just fine. Vilnius decides trade routes, so I could send... I don't know, like... okay. Happiness from castles. Suddenly my happiness like decreases by a lot. Why did it decrease? Is it dissidents maybe? I get those dissidents every fucking time for... Yes, 15 from... Fuck's sake! I absolutely hate this. So when I adopt an ideology, I usually get something that gives me a lot of happiness, and then I get dumb dissidents every time and get massive amount of unhappiness from them. This is one of those mechanics I just fucking hate because it's so... And this is so punitive. It's such a massive number. And what from Egypt? Why? So they have more tourism than I do. England and Siam have more tourism than that. So I basically have to match the tourism, or what do I have to do? Like, it's... Okay, so let's actually take a look at this. How can I get more tourism? Plus 50% culture from World Wonders, Natural Wonders improvements, and is added to tourism output from the city. Should I just spam hotels everywhere? What does that do? Plus 5 culture. Actually, I'm just going to read this again. Okay, hotel. 50% of culture from World Wonders, Natural Wonders, and improvements. So this means all culture, or what is this culture from? Buildings and World Congress. Does that count as well? I don't know. So I should just maybe spam hotels, and that will increase my happiness. Is that going to happen? Or I could just eliminate Egypt from the game. That will also increase my happiness. That's so much gold. That's the main reason I don't want to go to war with England. Is all this international trade. It's such a crazy numbers. Yes, so I'm kinda preparing to get backstabbed by Siam. I hope it's not going to happen, but it's a possibility. If they want friendly declaration of friendship, then I should definitely move around. And we also see like what kind of ideology they're going to adopt. Oh, hello. Pledge to protect, allied of England, whatever. Yes, Eiffel Tower, after Opera House and Broadway. Here on the other one. What are they building? Hotel. Should build the Broadway. 15 turns. That's a lot of turns. On the other hand, if you start now, sure, go for it. Opera House. Does it do tourism? What generates tourism even? How can I generate tourism? What does it do? I don't know, like, tourism is one of those things I don't understand, and in many ways, if I don't understand something, I don't like it. Which sounds a bit silly, but like, this is true. Like, if the way they present it, like, it's not like just their fault, but if the way they present it makes it hard to understand what the hell. And for example, some things I can just ignore. For example, like, there's an entire system of like theming bonuses, which is basically horrible, and I don't care about this. But I can ignore the theming bonuses and stuff. Like, I don't have to care about that. But with tourism, I get such massive penalties to my happiness. Even for like their level of tourism is not crazy. And it's supposed to be like that culture is a defensive against this, but no, you have to use tourism to defend from tourism. What is this? Anyway, so it kind of forces you to understand the tourism stuff. Peace with presumably Boudica, yeah. GPT from Ramses, Coco to Ramses. Okay, so I have more access now. I could sell Coco to Ramses. How much are you going to pay me for it? If I give you extra 2 gold. Well, okay, let's try 4, 5. Let's say 5. I never was at war with him, but like people I was at war with, I understand they hate me, but that's miserable. Well, if I was at war with someone, I understand that why they might not like me, but I never was at war with him at all. So, okay, cargo ship. Is it a new one? No, it's an existing one. So what were you doing before? These are crazy amounts of money. Okay. Okay, there's a road. Let's just finish this road. I don't think he can even like fuck up. Even if he wanted to fuck up the routing, the pathing, I don't see how. Automatic purchase of, yes, that's good. Temple, hospital, stock exchange. Okay, so world wonders, natural wonders, and improvements. So most of them are not going to get anything. So just those 2 cities have some wonders. Well, just 1 wonder. That's something. And I don't think anybody has any useful world wonders. So I need hotels in my capital. Just buy a hotel. How much is a hotel anyway? It's not super expensive. Okay, so let's see if I buy a hotel, how much happiness I get. Or how much tourism am I getting. So this is 8 tourism, so I'm just going to buy it just as an experiment. And I have enough money to waste 1,000. 29! Wow! This is really good. Okay, so do I still get dissidents? I still don't get it. Okay, is it because it takes 1 turn to update, or am I going to get dissidents anyway? Egypt's content. Why am I getting dissidents? Like, I'm generating like almost twice as much tourism as they do, and their content I get dissidents, or does it just update in next turn? This feels like bullshit. And like, nobody's influential over anyone, it's just influenced by Korea, unknown, and influenced by Egypt. It's exotic or unknown. Yeah, it's like minimal influence, and they're still so annoying. I'm just going to wait until next turn and see these dissidents go away, because if by generating double the tourism and massive amount of culture, it still doesn't go away, like, it makes no sense to me. And this is on dumb exotic level. Yes. Ruins, blah blah, whatever. If it just takes 1 turn to to reset, then it makes sense. If it... That's some fancy unit. Kapaljung. Ugh. All those fancy units. Okay, let's see what happens next turn. Hopefully I'm just going to stop getting dissidents, because like, how can I like get rid of dissidents now? I have like massive tourist. I have second highest tourist output, and the person with the highest output doesn't have ideology yet, so it's not like I can do anything other than like nuking Egypt. What the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? Just look it. What? How does it make any sense? Public opinion is content in Egypt, and they have 16 tourism, and it's 29 here. Influenced by player. Okay. Where's Egypt? Oh, no. Okay, this is influenced by Egypt. Falling exotic. Egypt has 10.7 influence. Okay, so if it falls below 10%, does it mean that... Okay, so does it mean that it slowly accumulates? Is that how it works? If it just has to slowly accumulate, and that's why it is a delay, that makes some sense, I guess. So if it falls under 10%, I guess it should go away. Is that how it works? But basically everybody has over 10% over me. I guess. Okay, let's take a Korea. Rising slowly. Egypt. 1.6%. This is the penalty. Modifiers to tourism output, adjusted tourist output. So it makes very little sense to me. Okay, so from bonus from trade routes. Okay, that, well, I guess I'm going to keep it anyway. Trade route. Nobody shares ideology. Nobody has my religion? Doesn't Indonesia has my religion? I thought Indonesia has my religion. Oh, sorry, this is Egypt. My bad. Okay, so yes, so Indonesia has my religion. Does England have my religion? No, England doesn't. Indonesia has it. Singapore has open borders. Okay, so why is it falling? So this is plus 16, and I'm generating 196, so it's going to fall very slowly. So I could get more culture. Is that how it works? So I have to like get 10 times more culture and I have tourism after adjustments. Or I could stop sending trade routes to them. Entire thing just feels miserable. Yeah, build a hydro plant. I don't think hotel is going to do anything here then. Some culture, but like from Great Works. It's really miserable because I have to do something about it, but I don't know what. Stadium is fine, whatever. I wish there was a way to just turn it off, like entire tourism and dissident system, and just turn the entire thing off. It's just annoying. This is presumably improved already. Is everything in the range improved? So this is 1, 2, 3. All those tiles should be improved, but they're not. Could build an archaeologist or two. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of them. Just build the. Okay, let's continue trading with England. No? Oh, it's a new one. Okay, so that's a new one. Let's take a look at the best trade routes. Busan to Thebes. That's a lot of gold. Edinburgh to Thebes. Yes. So I can get a lot of gold, but I'm helping them. Screw me. Oh, so another question: is this modifier to tourism a proportion to number of trade routes, or is it just for having a trade route versus not having a trade route? Let's take a look at Korea. Okay, so England plus 25% for trade routes. 25%, 25% for trade routes. All of them are 25%. And I'm sure I have multiple trade routes with England. How many trade routes with England do I have? 3 trade routes with England. And it's still 25. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I send extra ones. I just have to just basically not have any. Okay, so at least that's not a worry. I don't have to like optimize number of trade routes. Unless this is like trade routes one way versus both ways. Yeah, this is a lot of frigates. guess I could just send them home and upgrade them. Can I even upgrade frigates and privateers and everything else? How can I send you home? In no easy way. I guess just go here and explore. It's not that far from satellites anyway. Okay, research lab in 3 turns. I can start building them. So after that, yeah, like none of those stuff is going to happen. Well, anyway, right. So go here. How many archaeologists do I even need? I need one here. I need one here. Just for whatever is this excavation site thing called. Don't see any over there. Okay, so at least 2. Yeah. If I need the 3rd one, I would think about it later. So strangely, nobody wants to attack me. It's almost surprising. Oh, yes, the 3rd one here, so... Okay. I have more oil. I have crazy amounts of oil now. Right, this is Siam's... It'd be nice if Siam had the same ideology as I have. I don't think this is going to happen, like... If a... Like, assuming A actually make any sense, and you never know if they actually make any sense or not, they'd probably go for one ideology that is not yet, nobody has yet, so they can get early adopters tenants. If they have like no strong preference, and do they need a strong preference? Archaeology stolen. I could declare on those fuckers. And archaeology stolen the 2nd time. Okay, stack the bastards. That's a lot of frigates. Good. Look at this damage, like, ridiculously... Oh, because it's a privateer. Okay, I thought this is some ancient ship. It's actually a pretty decent ship. Okay, let's just continue. Cargo ship, yes. Go to Egypt. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get myself out of this dissonance nonsense. Where is it now? No, the other way around. Egypt. Wow, this is pretty brutal. Okay, 10.6%. This is going to take forever. I should probably like Excel that. Okay, so let's Excel how many turns until it happens. I'm not going to show the alt-tab to Excel, and it's not literally Excel. So current tourism is 858. Change in tourism is 16 per turn. Current culture is 8,065. I don't know how well you can hear me because I am next to the 2nd computer to just check this out. And difference in culture is 196. So t plus dt times x divided by culture plus deculture times x times 100 and rounded to decimal places so I can see something. I'm sure it's super exciting to hear me. What? So at current pace, it's going to take 15 more turns until it falls under 10%. That sounds miserable. That sounds completely, totally fucking miserable. 15 turns. Because the 10% is such a low threshold just to get dissidents. Like, So unless I start spamming culture somehow, how can I start spamming culture? Let's just ally some culture city-states, so maybe... Who's a culture city-state? You are a mercantile. Well, that's another way. And how much? That's not actually that much. Nobody has any quest for gold? Well, nobody I'm not allied with already. I have lead, okay, who's cultural? Well, both of those bastards are mercantile, which is actually quite good. It's mercantile. Is there... Okay, so one of those icons means cultural, but I'm not sure which one of them is this. Oh, this is cultural. Okay. Why are they... Did I trespass the territory accidentally? Fine. That's a lot of culture. Okay, and I don't think England has resources to compete with me here. Maybe they do. I think Siam and Egypt definitely have resources to compete with me. Okay, so let's redo the calculation. So now instead of 15 turns, it's going to take just 8 turns to lose the dissidents if nothing changes. And obviously things are going to keep changing. They're going to have different tourism. I'm going to have different amounts of culture and so on and so on. But it cut the time I'm going to have dissidents by half. Well, assuming the numbers stay the same. In any case, I think it's time to end the episode, unless it turns into Let's Play Excel. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye!